what's going on, guys? Coach Chris, Team Critical Bench. You want to know 5 things you must do every time you bench press? I'm sure you do. Andy Bolton is a master powerlifter. He's amazing, right? So we got these tips from him. I'll go no particular order, but these are 5 must-haves if you lay down on that bench and you want to get the most out of your body, out of your production. This is what you need to do. So number 1, you want to force your shoulders down and back. Down and back. I can't tell you how many times I've seen lifters, it looks like their shoulders are popping out of their sockets, their elbows are way out wide, they're not generating any real power. Your performance is going to suffer if you're not drawing those shoulders down and using your scapula to retract your shoulder blades to really pull back. What that also helps with is reducing the distance the bar travels off the chest. We've talked about that before. Number 2, squeeze your glutes as tight as possible. Now, I'm not trying to be funny here. You need to know how to get the most out of some of the strongest muscles of the body, that being the glutes, right? It's a huge driving mechanism in squats, in deadlifts, and yes, in bench press. When you squeeze your glutes as hard as you can, you're stimulating a lot of extra muscles in the lower body to help generate force, right? Because your feet are on the ground, or they better be, right? So without that connection to the floor grounding you, that's where you're drawing that power from, right? That's why you see a lot of different setups. Some guys go flat, some guys go on their toes, some guys have this crazy bend. Regardless, you gotta have those glutes super tight. Number 3, get your feet wide. A wider stance or a wider base of support is going to just be better for stabilizing your body under that heavier weight. If your feet are really, really super tight to the bench, you can still generate a certain amount of power there, of course, but open your hips up, have those knees go a little bit wider in your stance and create a more stable base. Number 4 is you want to grip that bar as tight as you possibly can. Now, I'm not talking about your warm-up reps. If you're just loosening up, you're doing 10, 12 reps and stuff, just trying to break a sweat, get the pecs and the shoulders and the triceps and everything awake, that's different. When you're underneath a certain amount of weight and you're going for some heavy triples or a 1 rep max, whatever it is, you want to grip that bar like you're trying to bend it, like you're trying to bend that bar in half. You want to be so in touch with that bar for that rep or those few reps that it's just crazy, okay? So grip it as hard as you possibly can grip it. And number 5, where you're bringing that bar, where is it meeting the body? You want to be at or below nipple line, okay? I find lately the lower I go, obviously you don't want to go too low because you're just going to completely lose that arch that you're trying to create with the bar. If you go too close to the abdomen, you're going to lose all your power. But if you're I feel so powerful when I'm just below that nipple line, and I can't tell you how many guys I see, they bring that bar like they're going to their neck with it. And I've seen guys, actually, I've been to a powerlifting meet where I saw a guy, it looked like he pressed it from his neck, and he got like 400 something pounds. I couldn't believe that he did it. He was a young kid, obviously he's probably still working on his technique. But you're going to generate a lot more power when you're at or below your nipple line based on where you're tracking your elbows closer to your body, your shoulders are down and back. So take these 5 tips and work on improving your bench press. I have no doubt if you use these 5 key tips from Andy Bolton, your bench press will absolutely jump. Probably instantaneously, you're going to get 10 or 20 pounds more out of your bench, and maybe even more, just by doing those tweaks right there. Check some links below. We got some amazing stuff down there for you. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.